and failures. So in today's session, we will briefly touch base on the some of the testing types where I really want you guys to go back and explore more. But I'll give you oversight of it. It would be a very short one, but I really want you guys to explore more on that side. Okay. When you actually see any device, for example, we were talking about the mobile phones, right? That was an example what we were discussing. Okay. There are, I must say, 2 to 3, specifications we can call it requirements. Okay. So there is a functional requirements and there is a non-functional requirements. Okay. The functional requirement is basically how the mobile phone should work. What is the user interfaces should look like? What is the dial pad should look like? How I can make the calls? How I can receive the text or send text, right? SMSs we might call it as, right? Or browse. Okay. All these things will come under functional. Okay. Where where it is directly interact with the end user, where you use that particular functionality to either complete some task or give you some sort of an output. Okay. So you're giving, you're keying in some input to the mobile phone, and you are getting the output from there. And also it is actually facilitating to complete your task or objective. So these are, we call it as a functional, as I mentioned, the screen, touchpad, how it is actually working, the sending the text, receiving the text, making calls, okay, ending the call. All these are functional aspects of the mobile. Likewise, the structure of the mobile phone is also functional. Assume in our requirement specification, we would have defined, okay, I need to have the mobile phone in a rectangular shape, soft edges, okay, a curved edges, and it should have the screen protector, or it should have the water resistance. Okay, if you throw the mobile phone into the water 100-meter depth, the mobile should not have any sort of a damage from the water. So these are all things are the functional aspects to it. Okay. And the color, okay, what kind of a color it should be. So all of that. Okay. Now coming back to the non-functional aspects, like the performance, the weight, or the mobility, or throughput, like the response time between you're actually keying in the data, or trying to enter or making the call, immediately the call should go. Okay, there should not be 1 second delay or something like that. So these are all this will come as part of the non-functional requirements. It's performance and everything. So we quantify. Sorry, somebody had a question. Saida, if you don't mind, can you go on mute? I thought you had a question. So these aspects, okay, from functional and the non-functional, okay, aspects of any given item, as I mentioned, okay, please do correlate whatever you're learning from your day in, day out, these scenarios, whatever you're doing. So it will be easy for you guys to learn quickly. So now I really want you guys to go back and you choose, as you guys did last time, okay, for this bug error and everything. Okay, you go back and you choose whichever the device or anything you want to choose. Please choose it, and then I want you to come up with the functional requirements and a non-functional requirement for that item. Do you get it, what I'm trying to say? Can someone unmute and confirm, please? So that I know that you guys understood the requirement here. If you're not understood, I'm happy to reiterate again. Can someone unmute and confirm,
Sir, could
please?
you repeat the non-functional options?
Okay. See, non-functional, we call it as non-functional test, right? Okay, non-functional requirements. Okay. So it can be the response time, security, okay, and your mobile should be protected, okay, from the viruses and everything, and the usability, how easy should be used. So this is not functional, right? Okay. And now, for an example, in your mobile phone, you have 1 GB RAM, okay, memory, we can call it as, right? And you have to have an option to extend it. Or if, for an example, if you have 10 MB memory and you have another 100 MB as a buffer, if you use 10 MB, automatically your mobile phone should scale up to get that the backup memory as well, so that your mobile phone will be faster. Okay. So we call it as the maintenance, how optimally we can actually maintain the mobile phone. That is your non-functional. Okay, like putting the case, you come up with some the scenarios. Okay, I'm giving you certain examples. Okay, now security, as I mentioned, protecting your device through via antivirus. Okay, scalability, adding more memory, which it increase the performance, and performance of that particular device, mobile phone. Okay, it should you should be able to dial number within 1 second. The moment you click on the call, call should go within 1 second. Okay, that kind of a metrics, okay, or requirements, we call it as a non-functional requirements. The functional requirements, what I mentioned is, okay, are you able to enter the numbers? Are you able to make a call? Does your mobile is rectangle? Does your mobile has a touchpad? Can you can you receive and send the text messages? Can when you try to enter the text message, do you get the quirky keyboard to enter all the alphabets, numbers, special characters? All those things will come under the functional requirements. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Okay. So what I want you guys to do is, okay, you choose any item, go back and write, and please do submit. And now please make sure that everybody submits. I see very couple of people would do this. Trust me, this would help you to learn much more efficient way. Okay, please put some effort, okay, to complete this exercise. Go back and write the functional and the non-functional requirement. Doesn't matter if if it is right, right or wrong, don't worry, we will actually go through. I can can showcase this slide, okay, in our next class. What we'll take an example. We can note down everything, okay. From we can have an interaction session. We can note down the functional and non-functional requirements, and then we can agree upon. Okay. Now I really want you guys to go back and get right. Select anything we want to in a real-time scenario. Define your functional requirements and define your non-functional requirements. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So it would be the similar way, similar lines what you guys did last time. Okay. So yeah, let's do this one. Okay. And please do, as I mentioned, please do try to send your work prior, and everyone, if you could complete the exercise, would be really great. It would help you and help us as well to plan up for the next, because in the next sessions and everything would be very much interactive and very much exercise oriented. It's just a tip of an iceberg what you actually are learning. Okay. Great. Any questions? I think I know it's a very short one, okay, but it's all you guys need to go back and work on it. But before we break out, do you have any questions at all? No. In that case, yeah.
What are like for this operating systems of mobile phones? Are there like functional and non-functional qualities, like options for those?
Sorry.
For a mobile software, is there functionalities and non-functionalities?
Oh
like
yes. Yes. The operating system is operating system, right? It doesn't matter whether it is on the Windows or Mac or or your mobile phones, right? It has its own requirements, right? Okay. Where it should be installed on Windows platform, or it should be installed on the Mac, right? Apple. So there are various requirements, yes, from the operating system perspective too.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Great. Okay. If no other questions, let's conclude. And I look for your work from everyone. Trust me, I'm very serious about it. I really want everyone to be interactive and also, finishing the exercise. And please do send that across, and I will go through, and then we shall discuss in detail in our next session. So Monday we'll have at the same time, and hopefully this 2-3 days is sufficient for you guys to work on this and come back to us. Yeah. Great then. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Speak to you later. Have a great weekend and great evening. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.